What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to Business Inside the Game. You know I'm the DJ. I think I hear my music. Interviewing a young lady. Oh, sorry guys. You know this is improv. My men are falling. I want to bring to the community, to the business inside the game, the community, the CEO, right? Femly, a young lady who, when you talk about perseverance, when you talk about overcoming obstacles, I think what's important and what I'm so excited for in this conversation is to listen and learn and listen to your story. Arion Long from Femly, CEO. Everybody welcome Arion, and just let's get into it. Tell us I want the people to hear your story first before we get into, being an entrepreneur.
All right, sure. So I am Arion Long. I'm from New York, one of 6 siblings, and I'm a new recent transplant to the DMV area. In 2013, I had gone through some stuff with my period. Like, I was in college living my best life, and I had gone through some things where my period wasn't regular. I was having crazy symptoms, and lo and behold, I found out that I had a cervical tumor. And I happen to have an excellent doctor who linked it directly to feminine care that I was using. So from that, I kind of decided to start my company and provide organic products to everybody in need.
Now, talk about when going through that process, right? What inspired you to actually do it? Was, because you could have easily said, all right, this is something I need to take care of, and
right.
I'll take care of myself. What inspired you to start to go beyond yourself and think outside of yourself to go into a life-changing endeavor?
Well, it was funny. I remember wanting to find a feminine care option that was better than the multiple chemical filled products on shelves. But at the time, there weren't a lot of organic providers. And the ones that existed had cardboard. And I don't know about you, you don't have a vagina, but I did not want to have cardboard on the fridge. So I wanted to do something that was a little bit different, a little bit better, but more comfortable. And I remember there was a specific moment where I was reading about the guys at Dollar Shave Club, and I said, they had $1 billion exit. They sold their company for $1 billion, and freaking men have no shave November. Women don't have no period February. So I said, what if I could take the same concept and ship period products to women monthly? This has to work. And we tried it with 2 or 3 little boxes. Family signed up, and we decided to make it a thing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now let's get into Femly, right?
Yeah.
The name, the about, what's in it? What makes Femly so unique? What is it, and what makes it so unique?
So Femly is a tech company. We're a tech startup that manufactures and delivers organic feminine care to your door. We came up with the name by merging feminine and family, so there's that. And what makes us unique is the fact that we're not only manufacturing products that are good for you, but they're also good for the environment. They're biodegradable. We have washable and reusable menstrual cups, and we serve everybody. So, that's women, that's people who may not identify as female. They might be identifying as transsexual, but anyone who bleeds, who has an issue and needs access to feminine products can come to us. And all of our messaging, and our mission speaks to that. So that's really what sets us apart. And honestly, it's being authentic. It's being me, and, just staying true to why it is that we started.
And so what, so what is, I would say, as an entrepreneur, right? Starting a business is not just about hey, I have an idea, I'm going to go do this and that. Talk a little bit about as an entrepreneur getting into it. How did you get like into it, you know, like what if you could like outline like a structure, like walk us through a structure of how that entrepreneur process starts to where you are now.
Right. So when I first launched, I was working for a major healthcare firm, and I actually had moved back home to live with my family. And I would give it, if I had to rate it, maybe 8 out of 10 stars. But I moved back home to live with family, 12 people, 8,000 square feet, sold my
Wow.
BMW, bought a Volkswagen Passat. I used some of the money from my car. And what I did was I took every other paycheck and I made sure that like I was putting 3 to 5 goals together every week. So in the beginning, it started with just figuring out the name and getting the social media handles to make sure that nobody else had them, getting the domain, learning how to write a business plan. Now, this was before I knew that you could get funding with business plans, but I did the business plan so that I would kind of have a roadmap on where I wanted to be and how to get there. And then just being a part of the local ecosystem, finding people in my community who were providing funds for something like this, networking, going to different investment meetings, finding a lawyer who could help me protect my shit.
Right.
Who's the expert is, but finding a lawyer who could help me protect my stuff and taking things from there.
Yeah. So just, and I'm sure like it, it's been hard. Talk about being a minority woman in the business world, right? And, like what have you had to go through and overcome, just from like, that stereotype, or, maybe there's been opportunities because of that, or maybe not. Walk us through that.
So being a Black female founder in business is tough. Being in tech is tough. And then doing all of this and being 5'1" makes it that much harder. I mean, I literally have walked into meetings and have had people, tell me, hey, I'm going to have a latte with 3 pumps of vanilla. And I'm like, no, I'm not admin. Like, I'm the CEO. You're here to meet. I've had people, ask me, oh, you're so well spoken. Like, where did you go to school? Did you get your MBA at Harvard? And I'm like, no, like School of Hard Knocks. I'm from Brooklyn. I had to learn on the fly, 4 or 5 years of learning. And then I've also had other people be so impressed that they offered to help, but more in like a, I'm going to take advantage of you kind of way. So as a Black female founder, I've had to be empowered enough to say no. And for me, that looks like saying no to $150,000, 10 days off of life support. And I needed the money, but I didn't need the problems that came with it.
Right.
So it's just a lot. It's obstacles, but Black women get it done. We do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like share with all the people out here, like where is the brand now? Where can we find the brand? What's happening? What's new? What's exciting?
Absolutely. So you can shop Femly products at femlybox.com, which is FEMLYBOX. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest at FemlyBox. And then we're looking into expanding. So, if you follow us on social, you can stay tuned and follow the journey.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we want to give a big congratulations. You just had a child.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations on that. How are you feeling? How's the family?
Great. He's adorable. Hubby is good. We are all good.
That's amazing. Now talk about working, a working mom, right? And now like still doing your thing and having a baby and working from home, just some words of encouragement for, women out there that are pursuing their entrepreneurial endeavors that, are home, are stay-at-home moms or new moms trying to figure it out.
I think for me, being present is better than being perfect. I have had to go through so many things and get things done by any means necessary. Even with having a child, for me, it was pretty tough because, you're expected to like stay home with the baby. And as soon as he was out, I was like, all right, like what are we doing? Where we at? But it was very hard for me to sit down. Thanks, coronavirus. But, just set those goals and be flexible in the implementation, but be constant in your goals and do whatever is needed to reach them. Personally, my journey looks nothing like I thought it would. I never in a million years thought that we'd manufacture our own products. That seemed like the most impossible thing. I didn't know where to start. I didn't have the money to do it. I didn't have that MBA from Harvard. So just get it done. Find the people that can help you and get it done.
That's amazing. And then we always ask our entrepreneurs to kind of leave some words of advice, some inspiration. And I think for you, you know, just through all the tough times that you've been through, right? You know, from the doctor visits to, you know, life support to people trying to take advantage of you. What we say it's our business inside the game. What has been your business inside the game that is kind of like you've stuck to that help you motivate and transition into where you are today?
I think my business inside the game is just taking up space and being comfortable in the fact that I'm enough. Like, so for people who don't know, I lost my daughter to stillbirth in 2018 and was on life support after it for a while, and, you know, came out of that completely healthy from sepsis. But people said, you know, like, what reason did you find to keep going? How did you keep going? And for me, I didn't find a reason. I was the reason. Like, it was just, I want to be healthy because I deserve to be healthy. I want to keep going because I deserve to have a life that is worth living and meaningful, despite, you know, some of the crazy things that happen to us. You know, you just beat the odds. I'm one of six. My grandma adopted me. My mom was on drugs when I was younger. So I think throughout my life, like, there's been this constant cycle of just pushing through.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, in all cases, it's like we can't get comfortable, right? It sounds like you're saying, like, you know, make yourself uncomfortable, push yourself, you know, because no matter the circumstances, like the pressure and the survival mentality, because I know that I come from like a similar background, right? The survival in you is what is ultimately going to reinvent who you're supposed to be, right? And it's like you just keep adding layers and layers and layers.
And you will find, let me tell you, you will find great people along the way. You really will. I have friends who are like 75 years old. I have friends who are 20, but you'll find great people to support you and help push you.
And who are some of your biggest mentors?
Oh my God, I have so many. I'm like really big. People always ask me about mentors and advisors, but I'm really big on both. My mentors are like the people in my network who, you know, I can like snatch my wig off and cry in their arms if something goes bad. And then I have advisors who like help me and do the legwork. Like if I need an introduction for the company or I need to be a guest speaker at like South by Southwest, these are the people that can plug me and push me. So I encourage people to find both, find advisors and find mentors and start that relationship. Like, one thing I'm not a big fan of is like just reaching out to people cold turkey. I like to get to know you and like feel your vibe. And if we match and we sync, then, you know, you're willing to help and vice versa. So that's a big thing too. That relationship.
And I think you're an excellent communicator as a leader, as a founder. You're an excellent communicator, and I think, you know, as an investor and, you know, advisor and friend, I'm happy to be a part of your journey, and I'm looking forward to all the amazing things, all the amazing things that are going to come from Femly.
About vaginas and stuff like it means something, you know. It means something to invest your time into a product you will never ever use in your life at all, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, no, for me it was like, you know, I have incredible women around me, right? I know I've come in contact with a lot of, you know, incredible women, and I feel like if I could introduce them to something that is beneficial for them, right? My moms, my sisters, my nieces, right? Who all are of the same color, right? It means it means something, right? And, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, like when I invest in something, that I am making sure that like my family and the people around me, you know, can really use it and experience it, and it's something new and innovative. So thank you for the opportunity. I thank you for coming on our show, and I look forward to seeing you again and following up, and I'm happy to have you back. When this Corona thing is over, we can like, you know, do a whole little like, I'll come follow you, day in a life, you know what I mean? And like, we really get it cracking.
I can't wait for that like non-social distancing turn up.
I know, right? All right, once again, leave website handles so we can make sure everybody knows.
So visit femlybox.com for your all natural feminine care products. Follow us on social at femlybox. Hit us up on Twitter. And if you have questions for me, just shoot an email over to sales@femlybox.com.
There it is. Business Insights again. Thank you, Arion Long, the CEO and founder of Femly, femlybox.com. Go get it. Get it for your mom. Get it for yourself. Get it for your sister. For your daughter. Plug your girl. Everybody could use this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right.